Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. We are very quickly approaching on my favorite season of all time, fall. I cannot tell you how excited I am for the weather to start cooling down, the color of the leaves to start to change, and a few of my favorite things are coming back around. Chunky sweaters, loafers, the warm drinks, blankets, and being inside cuddled up with a book. So for today, we are going to be figuring out my fall TBR. And I don't want to just go through it where I just tell you which books are going to be on there. I have a fun idea for today. I was scrolling on my phone the other day when I got a notification from Fable saying that they had a new feature called Scout, which is an AI program that is supposedly supposed to help me pick my next read. We are going to figure this out together. Basically, I'm going to open up my Fable. I don't know how this is going to show up, but I'm going to screen record my phone starting now. At the very top here, you will see Scout, find my next read. We are going to click on that, and hopefully we are going to find some books that Scout thinks that I will love for fall. Greetings and salutations. Now, what are we interested in reading today? I think a good place to start would be by saying, recommend me books with a fall or autumn atmosphere. Let's see what it says. Okay, I've got some books with a fall or autumn atmosphere that you might enjoy. Spells for Forgetting is a deeply atmospheric novel set in a misty island where the trees turn color overnight. Perfect for those seeking a fall or autumn vibe. Okay, Pumpkinheads. I've actually heard a lot about Pumpkinheads, but I do think that it is a graphic novel, and I've never read one of those before, and I don't really think that it would be my thing, so we might skip on that one today. I think how I'm going to do this is I want to give Scout a few different prompts, and then pick one or two books that I think are interesting based off of the recommendations that it gives me. The Nature of Witches beautifully captures the essence of autumn. It's focused on a witch whose powers are deeply tied to the changing seasons. Ooh, that looks like it could be kind of fun. Small spaces. Ooh, autumn. I have no idea. The issue with this is that I have no idea what half of these are about. For this prompt, I think I'm going to go with small spaces. That looks really interesting to me. So I do want to read it. I wonder if I should pick it and then make a board for it. That one also looks like it could be good. Maybe this one? I don't know. Next. Let's say look for new books. What should we find next? What would be a good prompt? We could do like a cozy book. Cozy book recs. Ooh, I've seen a lot about this one. The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I think that one might just be like a cheesy little small town romance, but I'm never mad at those. So I'm going to put that one on my want to read. I already have the witch one, so I don't want to read too many of those because I don't want to get burnt out from it. Oh, that one looks cute too. And I'll do that one. Okay, look for new books. Let's see. Let's do one. Let's look for some literary fictions. Okay, literary fiction for fall. Let's see if it has anything that might be good for us. Oh no. That's hard because I want to read A Little Life so bad. But I think that might make me so depressed. But okay, I do want to read it. We'll see if it happens in this one, but it does scare me just a little bit. One that I do want to read on my own is I think it's A Storied Life of A.J. Fickery. So I think I'm going to write that one in there because I know that I want to read that one during the fall and see if I can find anything similar to that and see if that would give me some good recommendations. Rex, similar to A Storied Life of A.J. Fickery. I think that's how you spell it. We'll see. Ooh, Tom Lake. I've been wanting to read that one for a long time. I think that one would be really good for the fall. I want to also do some that are like a little spooky, because Halloween time, I think that would be really fun. So let's do that and say mysteries perfect for fall. I'm excited for this because around Halloween time, I feel like I'm going to want to read something a little spooky. Okay, I'm so sorry. I can't read Verity. I've heard too many things. I'm scared of it. Okay, Silent Patient. I've heard a lot about that. The Inheritance games. Okay, so I actually bought that already and I have it on my physical TBR. So let's hit want to read on that one. I have heard a lot too about the Silent Patient. Okay, cool. I'm really trying to get right into the vibe of Halloween and fall and everything like that. Just because I love dressing up for Halloween. I love everything that has to do with fall. And I really want the books that I'm reading to kind of like reflect that and help me get into the mood. Halloween rom-coms. I think that could be funny. Small Town Big Magic, Pumpkin Spice and Not So Nice, Happily Haunted Afters. That could be funny. Mr. October. This one looks cute. I think I'm going to do that one too. It doesn't have great ratings based off what this says, but I think it might be just a fun, calm read, which is always good to have around. I have heard a lot about the X-Hex, and I think I'd be interested in reading that. Hopefully if I search the X-Hex, it'll give me that book as well as some of those other... Oh, the Dead Romantics. I've heard a lot about that. I'm going to do that one too. So that just put a ton of books onto my want to read section. So I'm going to take all of those recommendations that looked good for me and move it into a new bookshelf in my Fable account. Add to a custom list. Create a new list, and then we'll just name this Fall TBR. So then I will just save that. I wish I could just select all of these at the same time. I'm still getting used to Fable. It's a new app for me. I will say I already do have some fantasy books and a few others that are already on my physical TBR will be pulling from as well. But these are ones that I don't have on my physical TBR other than the Inheritance games that I think would be really good for fall. And I've been excited to read a lot of these. So I'm also really grateful that I was able to find some new books that I've also never heard of through the Fable Scout. I think this is a really great resource for a lot of people who are looking to find new reads. Let's take a look. So, it currently looks like these are the books that we were able to find. Small Spaces, The Nature of Witches, Spells for Forgetting, The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, The Bookshop and the Barbarian, A Little Life, Tom Lake, The Storied Life of A.J. Fickery, The Inheritance Games, The Silent Patient, The Secret History, Small Town Big Magic, The Dead Romantics, and The X-Hex. I am really happy, I think, with the assortment that I got from Fable based off of Scout, as well as ones that I've heard about recently that I've just been really dying to read. I'm really excited to kind of dive into these books. I think those will give me a lot of good things to go off of as I get into the Burr months, aka September, October, and November. It's going to be so fun to get into those new reads, and if you haven't tried out Fable's new Scout AI recommender, I would highly suggest that you try it out. I had a lot of fun with it today, and I think that there's a lot of new books that you can find through it as well. I'm in no means sponsored by Fable. I'm just a big fan of the app and the community that you can find on the app. I think that their AI program is such a good idea for helping people find books without relying on the books that we find through TikTok and Instagram or even other YouTube videos a lot of the time. I think this will be a really great way for us to kind of broaden our scopes and find things that we might not have known about beforehand. I have a few other books that are on my fall TBR. If you saw my other video, you might have already seen these in my book journal wrap-up. A few of them that I do want to read are the entire Harry Potter series. I don't know if you can see this in the camera or not, but I do want to get to the Harry Potter series. I've read 4 of the books before, but I really want to dive in and read all of them during this fall season. I also have One Dark Window, which I have to read for a book club that I'm in, The Nightingale, and Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. I've heard such good things about those, so those will also be on my TBR, as well as I really need to finish ACOTAR. It's killing me that I don't know what happens. So A Court of Frost and Starlight and A Court of Silver Flames are also on my TBR for this upcoming fall season. If I can get into it, because I think now I have 26 books already on my fall TBR, and I really doubt that I'll reach all of them, but this is a goal. This is the things that I would like to do. We're not being 100% realistic right now. I have never read the Throne of Glass series, and I have just been recently dabbling into Sarah J. Maas, and I'm absolutely loving it. So I am about done with the ACOTAR series, so once I get through all of those, hoping that I can start the Throne of Glass series. I know that I am being very ambitious with this TBR, but I am just so excited to get into these more atmospheric reads. So I think that is about it for today's video. I have absolutely loved being able to mess around with Scout, and if you have any recommendations of other books you would love to see me read this fall, I would love to look into them. Hopefully I will be able to see you soon, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys next week.